The United Nations Refugee Agency Assistant High Commissioner for Protection, Gillian Triggs, visited a relocation site in Antwerp. 951 families are hosted there. The country's humanitarian crisis is worsening due to an Islamic State-aligned insurgency.
This is a true humanitarian tragedy, a disaster that brings all sorts of protection needs for these women, for the men and for the children. They have fled a conflict of the worst imaginable kind, and they've come on dangerous journeys, some in boat, some by land, to find some kind of safety.
Triggs says she has been told harrowing stories of the experiences of many internally displaced women who have lost everything and are finding themselves caring for orphans whose parents have been killed.
I've been speaking to the women here who've agreed to speak to me, and they are caring for other people's children. I spoke to a grandmother whose daughter was killed during the conflict, and the father of the child was beheaded, and the grandmother is now caring for that child. Another woman I met is caring for a stranger's child who is now orphaned. So this is common in this community now, where the women are caring for each other's children, where the parents have been lost.
In the last year, the number of people fleeing their homes has increased from 70,000 to about 700,000. Assistance is desperately required, and the United Nations says it is working in collaboration with government and other international organizations.
We as UNHCR are working with the government, with the other international organizations to provide support, to provide help, but resources are needed. A lot of resources are needed. We do not expect, looking at the situation, we do not expect the amount of people, the number of people being displaced to the flow to stop, unfortunately, for the time being, and therefore more assistance is needed.
Reports have suggested that children as young as 11 are being beheaded in the country. The insurgency began in 2017.